Okay, let's jump into something really interesting today. And this comes to us from Andres Vieira and Raul Diaz at Miami Real Group.
Hmm.
We're talking about a recent art exhibition that, honestly, it makes you rethink something pretty fundamental.
Which is,
Home, the whole idea of home. It's by an artist named Dahlia Dreszer, and the exhibition was called Bringing the Outside In.
right, that was the one over at Green Space Miami. Really interesting space.
Exactly, here in Miami. And it ran, what, March through May this year, 2025?
Yeah, that's right. March, April, May.
And the core of it, the thing that really stood out, was how Dresser was exploring how our definition of home is changing.
Definitely. Especially now with, how much we move around, how digital everything's become.
She brings together some kind of unexpected things, doesn't she? Like memory, heritage, and technology.
That's the fascinating mix, yeah. And Dahlia Dresser's own background sort of feeds right into this. She was born in Colombia, raised in Panama, and she draws a lot from her Latin American and Jewish roots. You can really see that dual heritage shaping her ideas about, well, identity and where we belong.
And she translates that into these like immersive installations.
Exactly, spaces you walk into and experience.
When you saw it, what were the first things that struck you? You mentioned sort of tangible things, memory objects.
Yeah, there were definitely those personal elements, things like salvaged flowers, even heirloom pieces, things that physically connect to memory and place.
Right.
But what really grabbed me visually were the molas.
Molas. Okay, tell us about those. I'm not sure everyone knows what they are.
Sure. So molas are these amazing, very vibrant textiles, lots of layers, intricate designs. They're traditionally made by the indigenous Cunayala women.
From Panama and Colombia.
Exactly, deeply tied to their culture, their stories. And Dresser uses these sometimes huge pieces, incorporating them into her work. It creates this incredible visual layering.
So it's like layers of identity, layers of memory represented visually.
Precisely. They really anchor the whole thing in, tradition and personal history.
So you've got these very traditional, very tactile elements.
Mm-hmm.
The heirlooms, the molas representing the past, maybe the foundation of home.
Mm-hmm.
But then she threw in something completely modern.
And that's where it got really, really interesting and very contemporary. She wasn't just looking backwards. She actually wove technology right into the experience.
This is the part that really caught my eye, the AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
So visitors weren't just looking, they were like interacting.
Yes, exactly. A big part of it was this AI called Clone Dahlia.
Clone Dahlia.
Yeah. It was an AI trained on her voice, her thoughts, her insights about the work.
Wow.
So it acted almost like a guide. You could, hear her reflections, get context, almost like having a conversation with the artist herself right there in the gallery.
That's incredible. So it wasn't just a recording, it was interactive.
To an extent, yeah, it offered these personalized insights. And then there was another interactive part, too.
Oh, yeah.
An AI image generator. It was trained on her artistic style. So you as a visitor could type in prompts and generate your own digital artwork, kind of in conversation with her aesthetic. It let people directly engage with the themes, maybe see their own ideas of home through her lens.
So it wasn't just a gimmick, the tech. She sees it as, fundamental to how we create now.
Yeah, she actually called it a supercharger for artistic expression.
The supercharger. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's a telling word, isn't it? It suggests technology isn't separate from us, but it can actually boost our ability to express these really complex things: identity, belonging, home.
And connecting the really personal, the cultural, and this cutting edge tech. That's how she's kind of redefining home.
I think that's exactly it. The exhibition, Bringing the Outside In, it really pushes that idea.
So if you step back from it all, what's the big takeaway? What is home, according to this exhibition?
Well, it's definitely not just, a place on a map anymore, especially if your life involves migration or different cultures. It's fluid. It's dynamic.
Something you carry with you.
Something you carry, something you build. It's made of those tangible memories, the heirlooms, the cultural roots, like the molas, for sure. But it's also shaped by our digital lives, by technology. It's a mix: past, present, physical, virtual, all of it.
It really does make you think, doesn't it? About your own sense of home or belonging. Like, do your online communities count? Are those digital spaces part of your home now?
Absolutely. It challenges that old definition. It suggests home is built across all these different dimensions of our lives today.
A really powerful idea. Well, huge thanks again to Andres Vieira and Raul Diaz from Miami Real Group for bringing us this story. Dahlia Dretzer's work sounds truly thought-provoking.
It certainly was a unique look at what home means now.